Anti-gay street preachers in Vancouver break leg of man challenging them. Possible hate crime charges coming. I stood up to anti-gay evangelical bullies in the West End, and they purposefully broke my leg for the trouble. I'm going to have metal plates in my leg for the rest of my life.
Here's a summary of the article.
Vancouver, Justin Morissette says the person who assaulted him, shattering his leg, is part of a group that has been blaring bigoted, hateful, and homophobic rhetoric over loudspeakers in Vancouver's West End all summer long. It's been a pretty persistent issue in the West End this summer that these so-called street preachers have taken to the streets with these obscenely loud PA systems to spew what I believe to be bigotry and religious hatred toward the gay community in the West End, he explains, adding he believes the decision to set up in the neighborhood that is home to Vancouver's LGBTQ community was deliberate. I stood up to anti-gay evangelical bullies in the West End this evening, and they purposefully broke my leg for the trouble. Police recommending charges, investigating assault as possible hate crime. In a statement, Sergeant Aaron Road with Vancouver Police tells News 1130 they were called out to the area where they found a group of people using an amplifier and microphone, preaching about religion, and also yelling anti-gay chants. Road says 2 men were arrested and charges of aggravated assault and mischief are being forwarded to Crown Counsel for consideration, and investigators are also reviewing this file as a potential hate crime. VPD will not tolerate any type of hate crimes and will investigate all reports of hate crimes or suspected hate crimes that happen in the city of Vancouver.
This post received a score of 41,000, with an upvote ratio of 89%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
And just so everybody knows, the West End of Vancouver is one of the gayest neighborhoods in North America.
The world. Every crosswalk is a rainbow and all of the streetlight curtains are too. I love walking there, it's so colorful and cheerful. One of my favorite neighborhoods in the city. Also a startling amount of Starbucks.
A startling amount of Starbucks is Vancouver's slogan.
Starbucks, Subway, McDonald's. Next block Starbucks, Subway, McDonald's, lather rinse repeat.
Is that why a ton of American TV shows and movies are filmed there? Because it's like walking into a little American neighborhood in Vancouver?
Yay, but we have all or shitty fast food, not any of the good stuff.
What would Jesus do? Jesus flipped tables and chased the moneylenders with whips, so he was kind of all over the place depending on what was happening.
Jesus sounds like a badass. I should read the Bible. Maybe I'll just watch Indiana Jones.
I think in the Bible they talk about getting stoned. I'ma go light one up.
Yeah, it's on that page that got torn out for rolling paper.
American hotels always have free rolling papers in every room.
Fat Mike from NOFX used to leave his leftover coke or whatever drugs he had that he couldn't fly home with in the hotel Bible. He liked to think that someone was having a hard day and reached to the Bible for some help and found his coke instead of God.
Damn, time to start rummaging through Bibles.
Would you really snort up a random white powder you found in a hotel Bible though? You at least need to test it on a homeless guy first.
Greater than a group that has been blaring bigoted, hateful, and homophobic rhetoric over loudspeakers in Vancouver's West End all summer long. Well, then it shouldn't be too difficult to get a little payback, right? I mean, a traumatized victim couldn't possibly be held responsible for a temporary, explosive, reaction to being threatened, right?
It was self-defense. I feared for my life if these people ever took power.
Imagine. People marrying and having consensual sex with whoever they want. The horror.
I was imagining a defense a group being attacked by xenophobes could use if they ever shot one of them.
Is it me or do evangelicals seem like the worst kind of Christians? They have turned it down compared to 250 years ago. Maxwell. Yes, my fellow Christians. We have come to save you. Civilian. Hooray, it's the Catholic Church. Maxwell. From yourselves. Civilian. Oh no, it's the Catholic Church.
Another great quote. Valentine, how did you do that? Alucard, fuck you, that's how.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.